Hey, it's you guys. Remember me? We met during that whole thing with the Swordbreaker. You convinced me to stop being a bandit.
Yes, I remember you. You made it to Logres.
Yeah, I finally saved enough to open up my bandit cuisine restaurant. I'm just looking for the right location now.
You didn't steal that money, did you?
Hey, I said I stopped being a bandit, didn't I? I took on honest work to save up for this. Repairing roads, delivering relief supplies, lots of hard labor.
You really did turn over a new leaf. I think what you've done is incredible.
Really? All right. It was all worth it just to see that smile.
Now that you've become a good man, I'm sure that even more wonderful things will come your way.
Have you decided on your menu?
Almost. I've got the eggless wild mushroom omelet and the highwayman's stew, but I feel like I need one more standout dish. There's a tavern in this town that has mabo curry that's just out of this world. I want to try to beat 'em. Do you have any good ideas for me? Maybe something that'll help me draw in the ladies?
Maybe add a dessert menu? That might help. I know, like a theft by chocolate cake. Or a roasted pear creme brulee tart?
Well, that's certainly aggressive.
Yeah, those sound great. Now my menu's complete. Hey, when I'm a big success, you want to get hitched?
You shouldn't tease an exorcist.
I'm not teasing. I'm serious. Marry me.
Well, good luck with your restaurant.
Ooh, rejection hurts.
Miss Holier Than Thou delivered some just desserts.
Sweet rejection. It'd make a good cake name.
The taste of defeat is bittersweet.
The Lord of Calamity has brought fear to the entire kingdom. Grim whisperings echo through the streets in every town.
It's gloom and grief all around. So many people at church have lost someone close to them.
But it is in the saddest times when smiles are most needed. Dark expressions cast dark shadows.
Smile in the face of sadness.
Now that's a real man. That old guy knows what's what.
I'm not saying you need to make light of everything, but try to leave a little room for joy in your life.
Like when you eat good food, or see a beautiful flower.
Or even this fountain. Water wells forth, a symbol of hope. Even though life may be hard, I keep at it. I'll work hard so that this fountain never runs dry.
And I'll help you maintain it, so that it stays a place where people can come to feel at ease.
Now that there are less exorcists around, we can rely on the Abbey to do everything for us.
We need to start by doing what we can do to make this world a brighter place.
So where are you going to start?
With everything as harsh as it is now, people feel like they need to sacrifice excess and live frugally. I agree that we should act in moderation and refrain from excessive luxury. But we need joy to keep us going, right?
That's why we've decided to open up a restaurant. We want to make people happy by making good food and good drink.
What sort of food will you make?
That's what I'm researching now. I'm walking the world, trying different foods.
I heard they have this amazing mabo curry. But to be honest, the place looks a little intimidating.
Just treat it like it's any other restaurant. I've been in there, and the mabo curry is great.
Really? So it's a mabo curry even the kids can like? I gotta try me some of this.
I wish you wouldn't call me a kid.
My bad. I didn't mean to step on your pride there. I was too preoccupied with thinking about our restaurant's mission statement, and I neglected to consider your feelings. I'm terribly sorry.
It's not that big of a deal. But what do you mean by mission statement anyway?
We're a restaurant that's fun for the whole family. Our slogan is, we'll feed you from the cradle to the grave.
It's supposed to be a place people eat. You might not want to mention graves.
I think a person would need a lot of courage to go eat there.
Whoa. Why didn't I think about that?
You seem to miss a lot. Are you sure you're up for running a restaurant?
We'll be fine. I studied up on a lot of restaurant management, and I plan on hiring a really good chef. All that's left is to select a menu and come up with a new slogan.
Instead of cradle to grave, how about from this life to the next life?
Your food's killing them either way.
Rats. I can't think of anything.
How about fine dining, from baby teeth to dentures? Not bad, eh?
That's fantastic. It gets rid of that whole dying thing. I love it. We'll use it.
They've got a long road ahead of them.
The oldest known map of the world was made by Wow, it took them decades.
You always look so happy when you've got your nose in a book. What's so interesting about the one you've got there?
It's a book about surveying. When I read it, I can imagine myself traveling afar and making maps of the world. It sounds like so much fun.
I know just how you feel. I know Magilu and the others don't understand. But I just can't help but feel excited when I think about us completing a map of the entire world.
It's the thought of treasure that gets me more fired up.
Obviously, there's treasure waiting to be unearthed too, but that's more of a bonus on the side. Crossing uncrossable oceans, going to lands where none have gone before. The voyage itself, the dance with death, these things hold value greater than that of any treasure.
Ah, adventure! Truly the romance of the quest we call life.
Laphicet, you had a map, didn't you? The one you dropped when we first met?
It's a world map I got when I was with the Abbey, but I only checked out the places really close by. I could hardly call it adventure.
There's more to adventuring than visiting far-off lands and sailing stormy seas, you know. Adventures are about achieving your ambitions and leaping across the walls we've built to protect ourselves, no matter the danger that waits on the other side. There are no big or small adventures.
Even if I only went to Helavis and the Figol ice caps?
Think of it like this. When you sneaked out of town without the Abbey noticing, when you walked the land and compared it to your map, how did that make you feel?
It was scary, but fun. Exhilarating.
Then it was an adventure. The map you made within yourself is a treasure that's only yours.
Wow, my very own treasure.
Did you ever figure out if that bug was a stag or a rhinoceros beetle?
Actually, I still haven't really looked into it.
Why not? Weren't Rokuro and Aizen pretty curious to find out too?
They're why I haven't. They both have really strong opinions, and they both make a believable argument. And if I determined it was a new kind of beetle entirely, my decision would change the very course of their fates.
Their fates? I think you're exaggerating things.
Hey, what are you guys talking about?
We're still hashing out what that Rhinostagros really is. Kiddo here's holding off on his final decision because he's worried about how you'll take it.
You're both adults. Can't one of you just give in so we can move on?
It's a rhinoceros beetle. I'm not backing down on that.
No, it's a stag beetle.
Why not just take off the pointy bits? Then we can all agree it's just a plain old beetle. Simple.
Sounds good to me.
Don't even joke about that. If you took away my swords, I wouldn't have anything left. Same thing goes for a stag beetle and its pincers.
And taking away a rhinoceros beetle's horns is disrespectful to its way of life, and to even suggest it is just plain wrong. No, if we're going to argue it out over this, we need to exhaust every possible angle before coming to a conclusion. It's the right thing to do.
Madam Eleanor! Here's that field guide to rare insects of Midgand you wanted me to get you.
Thanks, Bienfu. Surely this book will have something about that bug. Yeah, here it is. This beetle's real name is... Argonathocrassus, the thick-jaw beetle.
It's named for its jaws? That must make it a stag...
It's a drone beetle. The field guide says it's a really rare variety, too. I guess that's that.
No, you're wrong. It's a brand new species. I call it the Laphicet Rhinostagros. That's my decision, and I'm not backing down.
How many times do I have to tell you? You just don't get it!
You're the one who doesn't get it! You're just making a lot of trouble where there shouldn't be any, old man!
What did you just call me? Say that again, I dare you!
Both of you, shut up already! You're making so much noise that I'm tempted to devour your heads just to get some peace and quiet!
Honestly, I find it odd how you pirates, who are on the same side, are always fighting. Yet you don't hesitate to rescue shipwrecked Abbey sailors who are your enemy.
What's so hard to understand about that?
You're treating your ally like your enemy, and your enemy like your ally.
Seriously? You still have a lot to learn, apparently.
What the hell does the Abbey teach you, exorcists? You talk all about going around helping people, but you don't know the first thing about sailing.
Are you implying that the first thing about sailing is to help your enemies?
I can't explain it to the likes of you. Benwick, you explain it to our esteemed exorcist here.
Well, you see, when somebody out at sea is in trouble, we don't refer to them as allies or enemies. You might think nothing of being aboard a ship, but take a moment to think about how vast and deep the ocean is. Now imagine if you weren't on a ship, if you were out here alone. Sends chills down your spine, doesn't it?
I guess I can't argue with you there.
Out on the sea, even just a single board of driftwood can mean the difference between staying afloat and succumbing to the depths of the water. That's why even when we raid and sink a ship, we pull up anybody who took for the water, and we bring them aboard.
I know it sounds hypocritical to attack someone's ship and then rescue them out of the water, but that's just the way things are on the sea.
You pirates are an interesting bunch.
Plus, if the people we rescue end up getting another ship, we can attack them again and take all their new loot.
You don't go and kill every last prickle boar in the forest, or else you won't have any more to hunt later. It's the way of the world.
And my faith is gone.
All right, but why were you two fighting to begin with?
Oh, right, that! I remember why. Benwick here came up and started squeezing lemon juice on the perfectly fine fried chicken I just made.
Who wouldn't do that? It's normal.
The way you drench it takes away all the seasoning and complexity of flavor that I worked so hard to get right.
No way! You have to at least put that much on, or it's not worth eating at all.
Oh, forget about the chicken. Who wants to douse these two in a bucket of water instead?
Make it ice water.
Dial, Medusa wants to use some octopus demon to make dinner tonight. Let's go catch some together.
Okay, sure. We can go as soon as I'm all done here.
Okay, but hurry!
You and Kamoana seem to have become really good friends.
Yeah, I guess she's really latched on to me.
I think it meant a lot that you protected her when we were attacked at Titania. She told me that lizards usually feel cold to touch, but that you have a warm heart deep down.
That's not me at all. I'd have run away if I had my tail back, but I'd already gotten surprised and dropped it. So what else could I do but fight?
Oh yeah, I guess you'd lost your tail, hadn't you?
Has Kamoana stopped trying to scare you after that?
It looks like it, yeah. Long enough for my tail to regrow again, at least.
Oh, it's back! I didn't see. Boo!
Ah!
Oh no, his tail!
Kamoana, sweetie. You know better than to scare Dial.
But he's being so slow! He kept me waiting too long. But... I'm sorry.
It's all right. It'll grow back again. And besides, lizard tails make the best bait for octopus demons. I'm sorry I kept you waiting. Now how about we go catch us some dinner?
Yay! Let's go, Dial! Let's go!
Hiya! I got another letter for you, Eisen.
Hey, are you okay? What does it say?
I can't read it right now. One of you do it.
Okay. Dear brother, I got your letter. Not sure why it was so tattered. I'm glad that you were able to tell me how you really feel, even though it was beyond obvious by now. Your clear descriptions of the self-defense Malak arts allowed me to master them quickly, despite your terrible grammar. As weird as it feels writing this to a pirate, good luck with your work, and I know how to keep a secret. So please keep writing me letters. My life doesn't revolve around them, but I do enjoy hearing from you. I can't see the oceans you sail from my perch here on the mountain, but I'm thinking of you and praying for your safety. And I want you to know I'm doing fine. Ah, look
Looks like she's just as roundabout and stubborn as her brother. It must run in the family.
There's more. P.S. Thanks for the Nordals. They're not really all that cute, but I guess I like them a little bit. But ever since I got that last one, I hear this voice at night telling me I should write you and be here for you when you need to vent. It's actually rather annoying, but since the doll is a gift from you, I'll make a special exception for it. That's all.
Sounds like she's really got it together. You know, I don't think we ever asked you her name.
Edna.
That's a pretty name.
Glad you think so. I'm the one who named her.
I can feel him. Inominat's somewhere in the sky.
In the sky? Wait, look!
You're the ones who liberated us from Inominat's domain, right? I want to thank you for all that you've done.
You really don't have to do that. I was just acting in my own interests. If any Malachims still get in my way, I won't hesitate to devour them.
Hey, hold up! Most of us are under the influence of Inominat's power and have been robbed of our free will.
The majority of Malachim are too afraid of malevolence to even go near humans. Before Inominat's interference, we were a peaceful people.
That doesn't matter to me.
We get what you're saying, but if we go easy on anybody, then we'll be the ones who get killed. If you truly want to protect your friends, you'll have to stop us by force.
Wouldn't you agree that having free will means choosing the path you believe in?
I suppose you're right. And that's why we too will work toward the future we desire.
In order to achieve a perfect fusion of human and Malak power, the Abbey gave Armati a physical form. Specifically, they're vessels embedded with a formula that can manipulate mana. They call these objects divine artifacts.
Is that what that bow is?
Yes, this is one of the divine artifacts. We've decided we want to pass on the knowledge behind the divine artifacts and armatization to future generations.
Why would you want to do that? Armatization is dangerous.
We want to enable humans and Malachim to coexist.
What?
In its current form, armatization is a one-sided process, allowing a human to exploit a Malak's power. But imagine if humans and Malachim could armatize with mutual awareness and consent.
It could provide just the edge our people need to battle the great forces who seek to harm our world.
Like the Lord of Calamity, you mean? Well, do what you want.
It's another potential for the future.
Yes.
But I have one warning for you. The divine artifact intended for Inominat is already complete. You know what that means, don't you?
Artorias himself will use the divine artifact to armatize with Inominat.
For the good of the future, we'll pray for your success in battle, Lord of Calamity.
Huh. Okay. Well, it's nice that we've tracked down Inominat, but, now what's the plan?
I don't think even Griffin could get us up there.
And my Guardian takes one passenger only.
I don't think we need to worry about that.
Huh?
Well, looky there. A teleportation art. Looks like we are expected.
For Inominat to fully awaken, they need me and Laphicet. Which means they want to settle this once and for all, too.
Sounds good to me. Bring it on!
Is what reckless idiots say before plunging into the unknown. Be more cautious.
Sorry.
Wow. That is the first time I've ever heard Magulu say something sensible.
A bad omen. Let's be careful, and take a good look around first.
Belittling a faithful ally right before the final showdown? Do you not cry? If I prick you, do you not bleed?
Hey, Fee. There's something I need to talk to you about.
Yes? You can tell me anything.
It's about your... Why does your hair always stick up like that?
What?
Are you properly drying your hair after you take a bath? You'll catch a cold if you don't.
I am. I swear. It just always comes out like this.
If you're sure. I mean, it's kind of cute. So I guess it's not a problem.
I don't really want to be called cute.
Then you look handsome with it. I think it suits you.
That's a little better, I think.
I'm happy to please.
I never know what to say around Velvet.
It's almost time, isn't it?
If you keep being so nervous, you'll make mistakes at the worst possible time.
You can't just tell me not to be nervous before our biggest battle. How else am I supposed to feel?
You're always so serious.
I can't help it. That's just how I am.
Yeah, you never change.
I have so changed. I was once the Abbey's loyal exorcist, and now I'm about to take on the Shepherd himself. And an Empyrean.
That isn't what I meant.
I know. I just needed to say my piece. After all, I'm an awfully serious woman.
We're lucky to have you, Eleanor.
I'm not sure it's right for the Lord of Calamity to be showing gratitude to an exorcist.
Hey, what good is being the Lord of Calamity if I can't speak my mind? If you want to run, now's the time.
Are you kidding? I've never felt so alive!
You know, when we first met, I never would have expected you to stick around this long.
Nor would I. It's a funny old world, isn't it? Not one time in 100 do things turn out how you think they will. We push on through the trials and tribulations of each and every day. We suffer through hardships and failure. We lose the ones we love. And then we die.
Do you think we were born into this world to suffer?
What I do know is that if success was guaranteed, we'd never get anything done. Uncertainty is what spurs us onward. Forward we move, if only by one step at a time, towards somewhere different than here. Through sadness and anger and joy alike. Life is all about that journey.
Are you feeling okay, Magulu? You're actually giving me sound advice for once.
Life's not all horribleness. We shouldn't be so quick to lay down and die.
No exorcists here, it looks like.
But a whole lot of Malakim.
These Malakim are the sublords who have pacts directly with Innominat. Be careful. He's likely given them a share of his power.
In other words, trouble.
Not at all. We'll just whip out our knives and carve a path.
Our path now leads to the Empyrean Innominat and Artorias. What a strange feeling.
Yeah, it's not every day you make an enemy of the entire world and head out to cut down a god.
That is certainly true. But what surprises me more is the passion that fills me.
Yeah, you're leaps and bounds more stubborn and willful than any of us.
I'll take that as a compliment.
If you weren't, I don't think you'd have been able to make a pact with Laphicet.
It's because of you, Eleanor, that I've been able to take this voyage around the world. You have my thanks.
I also wish to offer my thanks.
And look at you, kiddo. Despite the unfortunate company you've chosen to keep, you've managed to grow into a fine young man. Good on you.
It's true, isn't it? It kind of makes me want to give myself a pat on the back.
You said it, kid.
Velvet gave me a name, and Eleanor became my vessel. Aizen and Rokuro taught me how to live, and Magilou provided lots of surprises and laughs. All of that made me who I am now, and I'm glad for it.
What about me? Didn't I do something for you?
Grimm taught me the ancient tongue, and Bienfu didn't do much.
Yeah, you're mean!
I'm kidding. Bienfu taught me to never be discouraged, I think.
Laphicet, you're so kind!
Well. Seems the enemy's hate for us has galvanized our spirits.
We don't know what's ahead. Stay sharp, everyone.
Yeah.
But boy, such an odd thing to hang in the sky. Wasn't Innominat's vessel supposed to be the Earth?
Well, stereotypically at least, gods tend to have a penchant for high places. Gods and other things.
And other things? You mean birds?
I'm talking about people like you.
Birds. Birds fly because they must. Luffy said that a long time ago. That must be the answer Artorias was looking for. And yet, is it my answer?
Oh.
Wow. Look at how high up we are, and how round the world is. So, the world is round.
How did you not know that already? The horizon at sea has always been curved like this.
Right. That's why you always see the masthead of an approaching ship first when it comes over the horizon.
Give you to a sight like this and you're still unimpressed.
And you're gawking at the sights in our enemy's lair.
The energy's in this place. Yes, it's just as I'd expected.
What is?
I know what this temple is made of. It's crystallized energy drawn and condensed from the Earth Pulse by Inominat himself. To put it another way, this place is the Empyrean Inominat's body.
You mean, we just dove straight into Inominat's belly?
If you knew that, then why?
I warned you, didn't I? Now quit making such a racket in the enemy's lair.
You're right. Actually, it's not that different from the Earth Pulse when you think about it.
Besides, if we want to defeat Inominat, then coming in here is our only option, no matter how tremendous his power. If we can destroy his heart, he can be killed.
Yep, but in this case, the heart is Inominat's true body and Shepherd Artorias himself. We might be the ones who get destroyed.
This is not news, Magilu.
It's too late to get scared now. Hey Magilu, I just remembered something. You still haven't given me that 100 gold you owe me.
I have no earthly idea what this 100 gold is that you're talking about.
Don't play dumb with me. It's 100 gold. Pay up.
Ooh, cold as ever. I think I saw icicles coming out of your mouth. I risked my life accompanying you on your quest for revenge, and now you want me to give you 100 gold on top of that? Well, I've had enough of this treatment. I'm going home.
Okay then. So long.
You're not even trying to stop me! Surely you can appreciate that a feisty fighter such as myself is indispensable to your efforts to take down Inominat, yes? But I'm not heartless. There's still time to make amends. I can ignore these transgressions under the right conditions.
Okay. If either of us gets swallowed up by Inominat, the other one has to pay her 100 gold.
You lost me there.
We're betting 100 gold on who gets eaten by Inominat. If you win, your debt will be wiped clean. You can't complain about that.
Oh, I can complain, believe me. Bringing up this 100 gold that I'm not even obligated to pay, hiding your kindness behind your cold words, and I'm just getting started complaining! Do you think I wouldn't notice this attempt to take advantage of an emotional witch to manipulate me into helping you defeat Inominat?
Magilu,
I'm putting down 100 bajillion gold! That's how much you'll owe me if you make it out alive. You have 3 seconds to back out. 3, 2, 1... 0! That's on for real now. I'll have to stick around for my money. I guess I have no choice but to help defeat Inominat and Artorias and to bring you back in one piece.
you always have to have it your way, don't you?
That's not what you should be saying. I think you meant to say, thank you, Magilu, my best friend.
Yeah, sure. Thank you, Magilu, my best friend. But so we're clear, I'm staying alive on my own terms, not just because you told me to.
And you say I'm the one who always has to have it my way. But think twice before trying to put one over on the great witch Magilu, she who delivers retribution and comeuppances! If I cared, that is, which I don't.
Do you really think we'll be able to win?
I'd like to just tell you not to worry about it, but I know that can't be helped. In my mind, too much worry can make you lose battles you should be able to win.
I wish I knew how to be like you. I mean, except for turning into a demon.
It's just about keeping your mind calm, isn't it? Me, I try to think about what I'm gonna do after a big fight. Like, what I'm gonna have to eat, or what I'm gonna read next. Anything like that.
All right then, let me ask. What do you plan on doing when this battle is all over? You've already beaten Lord Shigure. Once Lord Artorias and Inominat are out of the picture, there'll be no better sword fighter in the whole world. What exactly will you set your sights on next in life?
First of all, I still have a ways to go before I'm truly better than Shigure.
What? But you've already beat him.
Only by fighting with 3 blades. If we had matched Greatsword against Greatsword, I wouldn't have been on his level. Besides, it's a big world. The next great opponent could be out there anywhere.
You really are a man of unassailable conviction, Rokuro.
That's just because I'm a demon. What about you? What'll your next move be?
I want to keep doing whatever I can to help people. Not as an exorcist, but as another human being. Just to give you a fair warning. If you ever attack humans like other demons do, I won't hesitate to take you down.
Oh yeah? I'm pretty tough, you know.
Don't worry about me. When we win this battle, I'll have the confidence I need to become even stronger.
Then I guess you've answered your initial question.
Yeah, let's go. We have a fight to win.
Damn straight.
Even after we defeat Inominat, you'll still be able to see me normally, right, Aizen?
Yeah. We spiritual beings like Malakim and demons will still be aware of each other like before. But nearly every human will stop seeing us, just like Magilu said. Does that make you sad?
Doesn't it make you sad? I mean, Benwick and the other pirates won't be able to see you anymore.
It doesn't matter whether they can see me or not. They already know that I'll always be right there with them. When I go back to being a ghost to them, I'll be sure to make their voyages very interesting.
Oh yeah! Back before they could see you, they thought you were a ghost haunting their ship.
Yeah, it'll be just like old times again.
So, your life will go on, alongside the pirates and their ship, even if they can't see you?
But our eventual parting is inevitable. That's something we can never escape as Malakim, for we live far longer than any human. Parting is always hard. If you don't want that pain, the only way to avoid it is to shun all contact with humans. Some Malakim never leave our heavenly realm, where the conflicts of foolish men are but distant rumble, hardly felt or heard. But to me, humans are an inspiration, living to their fullest with the limited time they have.
Yeah.
Not that Malakim are immortal either. We have our own ends to face, myself included. I don't know if that day will come in 500 years or 1,000, or even tomorrow. So I choose to live here with them, moment by moment, giving it everything I've got.
Benwick and the other pirates know how you feel. That's why you won't be sad when they can no longer see you.
Yeah, I believe that's true.
But
It's okay to feel lost. Let yourself wander for a while. But whatever you end up choosing, decide it for yourself. In the end, that's all that matters.
Yeah. Okay. I can feel him. Inominat is just up ahead.
Finally, time to repay my debt.
You just like saying that, don't you?
Aw, you saw right through me.
Oh, come on, it wasn't hard. Nobody here is gonna do anything for anyone but themselves.
I can't deny that.
Your wheel is yours alone to hold.
That is our creed.
Sorry to keep you waiting, gentle shepherd. The Lord of Calamity and friends are here to see you.
I can't wait to strike down the world's greatest swordsman.
You picked a fight with the Ifrit pirate crew. Now we're here to finish it.
Lord Artorias, I follow my own will now, and I'm going to stop you.
In my sword lie the hopes of mankind, the potential for a perfect world. Do you really believe that will without reason can break it?
Your sword is strong! But it's still only a weapon, just like ours.
Why don't you test that theory? With your life, of course.
Ever since you hit me, I've had this really annoying feeling in my chest. But I can't figure out what it is.
Then I'll just have to hit you again and see if that helps.
I'm sure I'll feel better after I eat you.
Arthur! I finally have an answer to your question. Why do you think that birds fly? Birds fly because they want to fly. They don't need a reason, even if their wings may snap and doom them to die. They don't fly for anyone's benefit. They don't fly because they were ordered to. Birds fly because they want to fly, and for no other reason!
So that's your answer.
Yes. Because that's who I am!
You were always like this. That sort of foolishness is what creates the demons and plunges the world into tragedy and despair.
Then you drive the demons out! Isn't that right, Shepherd Artorius?
That has been my plan all along.
If you want to kill us, you'd better finish the job! Because if you don't, I'm going to devour you!
Ties.
You'll pay for what you did to me.
Let's go, Thief!
Yeah, I'm gonna fly too. Right at your side, Velvet.
With a single stroke, I will call death into your beast. Wolf Fury!
Go!
With a single stroke, I will call death into your beast. Wolf Fury!
Crushing Geostigma!
Take it!
Define it!
Take it! Complete!
Earthquake! Thermal Fury! Crushing Wind! Perfect! Define it!
With a single stroke, I will call death into your beast. Wolf Fury!
Elements of creation. Gather! See that! Define conviction! The world's pain and malevolence, the culmination of true reason. Your troubles receive life's blessing. We're on top. Here, He's round and round he goes. Round and round he The world's pain and malevolence, the culmination of true reason. The world's pain and malevolence, the culmination of true reason.
Tenacious demons.
He's the reason, right there. I'll take care of you! Stand aside, Velvet. Not happening!
Huh? Velvet. Why do you have my comb?
That was the comb that Laffy gave me. Not you, Inominot.
Of course. I'm Inominot, now reborn. And you're the Lord of Calamity. Oh, Artorias. I'm hungry. My stomach is empty. My chest is empty. My body is empty too. It hurts. It hurts so much.
It looks like we won't be able to harvest despair by eating you anymore. Well then. Birds must fly, because they possess strong wings. Mankind must be suppressed, because it possesses great sin. Malevolence, tragedy, war, anger, tears, even love must all be suppressed. With the grace of my beating wings, I will grant humanity the tranquility it deserves. Inominas, come, devour my despair. Full might of my armadas, I shall suppress all creation!
Artorias was filled with this much despair?
Wasn't holding it in check this whole time.
One misstep, and he would have become a demon.
Such is the power of Artorias' determination, but also proof of his true nature.
We can't lose to him now! We'll never lose to despair!
Infernal Torch! Tearing! Infernal Torch! Rising Falcon! Infernal Torch! Infernal Torch! Rising Falcon! Flames of Fury! Illusory Force Wave! No mercy! Wounds that will heal! Infernal Torch! Light of Light! Water Torch! Infernal Torch! Rising Falcon! Rising Falcon! Infernal Torch!
of rules! Now suffer for them!
How could I... Light heal up!
Thanks.
I said, shake the heaven! Raise it up! Taurus!
Won't that one
Elements of creation, gather!
Flames of fury! Earth frenzy! Illusory force!
won't that one
Infernal Taurus! Infernal Taurus! Infernal Taurus! Infernal Taurus!
You thought I'd stop there? Annihilating?
Surpassed me! You've grown strong. Let us settle this here and now, Lord of Calamity.
I swear! We'll finish this! I will devour all this hatred! Not done yet!
Stop struggling! Give up your fight. I will end the world's sadness. I have to end it!
Arthur's forgotten maxim! Don't despair! No matter what!
Spoken like a true hero.
It's what you told me once, long ago.
On the day of the opening. Velvet. The Arthur you knew died that day. It was always there, in the back of my mind. If only it hadn't been Celica and my son who were killed that day. If only it had been you two instead.
I thought the same thing. So many times. If it had been us, then I know you would have fought to save the world for us.
It's true. I wanted to save everyone. Such a pity.
Goodbye.
It's over.
I'm hungry. I'm hungry. Hungry. I'm hungry. I'm hungry.
No, it's not over yet.
I'm hungry. I'm
His power is running wild!
No one is keeping his power in check anymore! This is bad! We still have time to kill him!
Wait! I'll do it. I endured it all. Even though I was scared. Even though it hurt.
I know.
I drank that gross medicine. I stopped myself from doing what I wanted to do. Eating what I wanted to eat. I tried so hard. Why won't you give me this? I hate you! I hate you, Velvet!
Laffy said, you tried really hard. But you don't have to fight anymore. It's time for us to rest, Laffy.
Velvet! What are you doing?
So that's it. Velvet will let Innominat devour her forever, with her forever devouring him in return. She will seal him while keeping him alive. An infinite contradiction. A perpetual cycle of destruction.
Velvet, you can't!
You and I are part of Innominat, V. If he dies, both of us will die too. I dug my own grave. But you...
I don't care about myself! I'm not scared of dying as long as I'm with you!
Good. Then die. But only after eating, living, doing everything you want to in life. I really am horrible, aren't I? Just a selfish failure of a human being. But despite all that, you still saved me. With your unwavering kindness and strength.
I didn't do anything. Velvet, you were the one who...
Fee, you must have seen it during our travels. Humans spend their lives in constant struggle. That's why they end up making so many mistakes. Even my poor brother. That's why I'm asking this of you. Please live. I was the cause of so much chaos and destruction. Help the world I ruined. Help people like me. Help the weak. This is My last selfish request.
That's not fair!
I'm truly sorry.
It's okay. I forgive you. Velvet, I love you.
Thank you. I love you too. Fee. Huh?
For her to seal an Empyrean all by herself. Humans contain more surprises than I expected.
Relax. These are the 4 elemental Empyreans.
Now you show up. Pretty irresponsible if you ask me.
You were mistaken. Without Innominat, the balance of our power will crumble.
The elements will clash in violence and ruin. The world will take millennia to recover from the destruction.
No!
To save the world from destruction, a new Empyrean is needed. A monarch of great strength and indomitable will.
I'll do it. I'll be your new Empyrean.
Hold on a second, Laphicet. You can't just...
Let's hear him out.
You are part of Innominat. You're not lacking in strength. But the question here is one of your intent.
Just what do you wish for this world? What will you bring unto its denizens?
I want people to have another chance. A chance for them to right the wrongs born of their fallible spirits. To give those who dream of flying the time they need to rest their wings. So that in their strength, their weakness, their cruelty, their kindness, these imperfect humans will one day stretch their wings toward the horizon.
Make your dream a reality, young Empyrean.
My gift to the world! The Silver Flame!
We're really back on the ground. Huh? The Dragon of Light!
Good grief. Velvet's recklessness rubbed off on him. Hasn't it, Laphicet?
Huh? Is that really Laphicet? But how?
That is his Empyrean form. It's also proof of his determination.
Like an oath?
Yes. Do I frighten you now, Eleanor?
Not at all. You've matured into a fine man.
So was that flame your true power as an Empyrean?
Demons. Malevolence. Did that fire get rid of it all?
No. I'm still very much a demon.
The silver flame has the power to cleanse a soul of its malevolence and change a demon back into a human. But it doesn't have the power to change people's hearts.
It just gives them another chance at life. Isn't that right?
Sorry. Looks like my sins run too deep to fix.
That's fine. It's a part of who you are, Rokuro.
You're still a softie, aren't you?
Well, that's just great.
Huh?
Most of the exorcists are wiped out, but the evil and chaos in people's hearts lives on. Gonna be tough going from here on out, folks.
Yes, it will. Even still. Humanity will never lose its hope, or its prayers for a better future.
Well said!
The Malakim have free will again. Some may even lend you their aid to help create this ideal future of yours.
I will spread the word. This world is now under the protection of the Empyrean Laphicet.
Would you mind not calling me that? I don't think it really fits who I am now.
I guess you're right. That was Velvet's name for you.
Okay, what should we call you then?
Call me by the name Eleanor gave me. One who lives. That's what Laphicet means. Translated into the ancient language. It's Nautilus. is not the end of chaos. It is the beginning. Mankind will go on fighting without end. Just as they did. People will still spread their wings to seek the horizon. Just as they did. For every laugh, there will be tears. But the hate they may embrace will be matched by love. This world is cruel and unforgiving.
Hey, come on.
Even the gods themselves don't know what the future will bring. Nevertheless, I will always believe in them, Velvet. In humanity, both strong and weak. In humanity, both fearsome and kind. The day will finally come when your dream becomes reality. Until then, I will kindle a flame within me, burning strong and bright.